Hey guys, DOHD here, and I am back with another reaction video, and today I'll be filming my reaction to a video called After the Fact, Castlemania. Yeah, I do remember the last time I reacted to After the Fact, it was Princess Twilight Sparkle. Yeah, and the next one, which is this, had to be delayed a lot, so I'm really sorry for that. So, let's get this started. I don't want to waste any time, so let's start it in 3, 2, 1, start.
Shadow ponies? How ridiculous is that?
Thanks, bro.
Oh, come on, Sombra. He didn't mean it. Spike's just a little cranky because Twilight completely disregarded his safety.
Really? Oh!
Tell you what, why don't you go conquer that 7-Eleven down the street? Get back in the villainous spirit. There you
7-Eleven?
go. I hope the new guy isn't so sensitive. So we return to the ruins of the Royal Sisters, only this time it's a slice of, hey, you mind? It's a slice of life episode, my favorite kind. But what's this? More talk of continuity? Twilight looking for clues to the mysterious sprouting box? A mysterious dark figure? Are we actually looking at a season-long arc, complete with a recurring villain?
Yep.
Well, heck if I know, I'm not on the writing staff. What I do know is that when anyone says this show could only appeal to little girls, I will point at this episode title and...
Yeah, this episode would scare little girls a lot.
Hijinks. This is mostly a fun bit of nothing, with the ponies going through a conflict minus an antagonist. Something hard to pull off. We start off with Twilight and Spike strolling through the pacified Everfree forest. Everfree sure has lost its teeth over the seasons. For a place filled with dangers from which no pony has ever returned,
Wonder if there's an
residents of
episode
Ponyville
where
seem to stroll in and out
some
without
pony
problem.
turns into
Might as
a
well install a rotating
werewolf.
door. Twililight's mission, find out information on this mysterious box that's giving her premonitions.
But something tells me that opening it
And the
is
only two
pretty
characters that I would think would turn into a
Celeste
werewolf
suggests
would
that a
be
former pupil got
Last
poked through the
Century,
library,
Shining
which
Armor, or
is
Spike.
remarkably well preserved. And within a secret chamber, Twilight discovers Celestia's secret diary. So, being the mature, respectful pony she
Even
is,
the werewolf
she
Spike
immediately
could
cracks it open
be
and starts
a
reading
werewolf
through.
dragon.
Come on, princess, give us the dirt.
I love to duck behind the paintings, and though the Hall of Hooves still gives her a bit of a fright, the trapdoor slide is Luna's favorite.
Celestia, you need to get out more. Maybe go hang with Pinky.
Definitely.
Okay, maybe go hang with Applejack and Rainbow Dash.
Yep.
Bees, my god. No, there aren't any bees here for you.
Batman!
Oddity is Applejack and Rainbow Dash's newest friendly
Oh, they're
competition.
gonna have to use the
I always stress
restroom.
the word friendly. Unlike
I
all
just
other
started
friends,
this.
this episode shows the
You
two
know, I
of
have
them
to use the
pushing one
restroom?
another without
Seriously?
hostility or argument of the past. This makes Rainbow Dash way more likable than before, as she's neither boasting nor cheating.
I'd be at least 50% less scared of it than you.
Sorry, AJ, I don't think that line's
Yep.
t-shirt material. It was
Not
fun to see them
scared of
descend
anything.
deeper into the ruins and go even further into flat-out hysteria. Plus, they gave us a view of
I would be scared in there if I were there.
Celestia stormtroopers look if they wore these bad boys. Of course, the noise could be an issue.
In the end, it must be you and you alone.
Don't mind us, princess. We're just on morning patrol.
Really?
And then there's Rarity, who probably got the idea to restore the castle tapestries after revisiting the ruins last episode. Obviously, this task will require some physical labor, so I imagine she'd either recruit Big Macintosh or work her charms on a few stallion volunteers. Or she'll bring Fluttershy. Yeah, I'm
Pretend
sure
if
she'll be
Spike
huge
was a
help in the
stallion.
labor department. And they brought...
Then his different name would be Spike Name.
Angel
Oh goodness.
Bunny.
You feeling okay?
It's a testament to the show writers that I can love to hate this rodent. At series start,
Yeah,
it seemed
Angel
like
Bunny
supported
is a
but
rodent.
aggressive bunny. Yet by season 2, any support he showed for Fluttershy dried up and left a selfish brat in its place. Here he at least starts out on the upshot. I can't blame him for going off and starting trouble by accident. I'm not looking for perfection. And it was fun to see the various groups tripping over each other, increasing their
Even if I
paranoia
were
and leading to
Fluttershy
group-wide
and
breakdown. And to top it off, we get
the
the
angels, I'd be
replacement for the letter to
respectful. I'd be
Celestia.
like, set your butt down!
I'm sure there are fans who would have been fine if they left the moral of the day
That's
out
just
of
like a
this
Dash
season.
XP
But as
reference.
someone who enjoys the idea of giving kids a positive message and grew up with knowing is half the battle, I'm glad they found a new
G.I. Joe.
Although I hope they'll start with something different than Dear Diary every time. I could see Rarity, Fluttershy, and possibly Twilight starting that way. But for Rainbow Dash, it'd be more like, Dear future fans who want to remember my
Even if
awesomeness.
I were
And we close out with the hint of a
a
sinister figure in
sword,
the
I
dark.
would
A new villain,
fix
perhaps?
that
Or just a
curtain.
one-shot image. Time will
I
tell.
don't know.
So
I need someone to
obviously, I
teach me
must
how to
love the
do
return
these
to the
stuff.
slice of life way,
I
right?
don't know how.
No. There are 3 things holding this episode back for me. The first is, not you. The biggest
Yeah,
news
get
is
out
the
of here,
return of
Spider.
obsession running through this episode. It starts out
Get out of
innocent
here,
enough with
suited
Twilight
spoiler.
delighting in a new trove of knowledge. Yet as
If
night
that
falls
Spider
and
was
Spike
going to
begins
be
to feel insecure,
like, don't
Twilight
respect
dismisses
me,
his
I'm a
fears with
suited
very little
spoiler.
support. I didn't comment on Spike in my previous videos, which is unfair. He is incredibly devoted to Twilight, with one notable exception, and
Definitely.
that devotion is one of his most endearing traits. I really see him as Twilight's little brother. I would have loved it if she had just set the books aside for a moment and
Is
assured
Spike
him
like
that
a
he was
brother to
safe
Twilight?
and that she wouldn't let anything
I have
happen
no idea.
to him.
Tell me in
He's
the
a
comments
baby
below.
dragon
Is
after all.
Spike
He
a
could
brother
use
to
some
Twilight?
assurance. Plus, being afraid of staying in the Everfree Forest at night in a ruined and crumbling castle really isn't an unfounded fear. Far worse, however, is Rarity. While Twilight is fixated on her books, Rarity is so wrapped up in her project that she doesn't register that a friend got hurt.
Yeah,
Rarity won me over
Fluttershy's
and suited
poor
for
wing.
success because she used her fashion talents, an art form I don't follow myself, to do something nice for her friends. Here, she's pursuing her art at the expense of her friends. Now, I'm not saying that this shouldn't have been a factor. These are character flaws that make the ponies dynamic, and I enjoy seeing them learn and grow from their mistakes. The problem lies in that none of these issues are ever addressed. All it would have taken was for Rarity to say, "I'm terribly sorry, dear. The castle will be here tomorrow. Let's come back with some stronger horsepower and try again." And
Really?
the episode could have
I have
followed
a
the same plot.
better Rarity
Angel took the
voice.
switch, the mayor's fall, and we advanced to the next scene with
That's
no
awfully
momentum
nice
lost.
of you,
Yet Rarity would
Dolly.
have come out the better for her momentary reality check. And speaking of Angel, what does he do after his best friend fell into a pit? He chillaxes with a new sugar mama. And Twilight never
Yeah, a
brought us
sugar
closer
mama.
since finding out what Celestia had for lunch is far
Definitely.
more fascinating. The second problem is the moral. The moral is that a good friend will offer perspective when imagination and fear threaten to go too far. I'm getting a certain deja vu sense here. Yet
I
Rarity did
thought
nothing to
it was
ruin
an actual
Fluttershy's
war
growing
movie.
panic. Applejack and Rainbow Dash actually intensified one another's fear, and Twilight was given into her own worries as they approached the Shadow Pony. The only time Twilight did put anyone in check was the funniest scene in the episode, where she magically held them in place and they sounded off. Who was this mysterious pony of shadows?
Yep.
Pinkie
Pinkie
Pie!
Pie! Dun dun dun!
Yeah, that plot twist was visible from space. But it's all in good fun, and it makes sense for Pinkie.
Damn, for crying out loud. Do I have to do this? Okay, sorry about it, everybody. I needed to use the restroom and I have to poop. And let's continue. Still recording? Yep, still recording. Okay.
Sit out most of the episode. None of her friends would have been scared if she'd been around to lighten the mood. And last, but most annoying,
Exact scene
because
from
they won't wait
season
their
1.
fucking turn, are the star spiders. This is an element known as Chekhov's gun. No, not that
Oh
Chekhov.
God, poor
He
Spike.
didn't get to fire a gun. I'm talking about playwright Anton Chekhov, who said that if you introduce a gun hanging on the wall in the first act of a play, it better go
Did he
off
kill
in the
spiders
second
with
or third
guns?
act. In other words, its presence
That'll be
should demonstrate
dangerous. Guns will go
foreshadowing.
everywhere.
Fluttershy names the star spiders, and Spike sees several scurrying about. And yet somehow they've had more screen time in my review than they have in the actual episode. What happened to these things?
Yeah, the
What
same
purpose
feeling
did
as
they
you,
serve?
Spike.
Maybe they'll come into play later.
I have a really bad
this
phobia of
continuity thing
spiders.
Seems like it's going to be a constant. And yet right now, these annoying astrological arachnids are just a red herring. And given that the Everfree Forest has some pretty amazing creatures for us to enjoy, I'd hate to see these little guys amount to nothing. Though right now, I wouldn't shed any tears if a rolled-up newspaper came into play. Now scram! So what did I think of Season 4's
scram,
first normal episode?
Oh.
Whoa, hey!
Oh, you might want to put him down.
And I want to credit the new writer. Josh Haber danced the line between quirks and flanderization nicely. Yet the unaddressed character flaws and the pony's obliviousness to situations kept me from enjoying the
Even if
series.
if
It's
some
frustrating
spiders
because I think a
try to
few
attack
changes
me,
could have
I'd be
smoothed
like,
everything out.
anybody,
In the end, it's not a bad
help!
episode, yet I can't say it's one of the greats. Unfortunately, this will be the last episode I review because I'm about to frickin' die. What the?
Wait,
Sombra,
where the spiders
you
go?
saved me. And you're a night shift manager now? That means you get to be a tyrannical despot and collect a paycheck.
Wow, this
Good
means-
for you.
Sombra is a
Hey, could you get me down?
7-Eleven.
I have to pee.
employee. Huh. Castlevania? Nintendo? I never played that game before. I gotta say, yeah, this was pretty funny, and I'm sorry that this video had to be delayed. Yeah, I mean, it's been September since I reacted to Silver-Quill's videos. Yeah, I'm really sorry for the big delay about that. I mean, I did react to one of them on my, what was it, my birthday special? Yeah, it was my birthday special. Yeah. Once again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'm really sorry about that bathroom break that interrupted the video, and ahoy!